Once upon a time, in a sun-dappled forest nestled between two sparkling mountains, there lived a clever and gentle mommy fox named Fern, and her curious baby fox named Finn. Fern had the softest amber fur and eyes like warm chestnuts. Finn, though small, was fast and full of questions about everything. "Mommy," Finn often asked, "what's beyond the great meadow?" Fern would smile, brushing her tail around. "Someday, little one, we'll find out together." Now, not far from the forest, in a grand castle made of pink granite and laced with ivy, lived two kind-hearted princesses, Princess Olive and her twin sister, Princess Olivia. Though they looked alike, Olive was bold and adventurous, and Olivia was dreamy and loved stories. They often snuck out of the castle walls to explore the world beyond. They wanted to see all of the Rainbow Kingdom. One golden morning, as dew still clung to the leaves, Fern and Finn were foraging for berries near the edge of the woods when a distant sound made Finn's ears perk up. "Do you hear that, Mommy?" It was laughter, light and musical. They followed the sound cautiously until they reached a clearing in the forest. There, to their astonishment, were two girls in flowing dresses playing with a silver kite shaped like a unicorn. "Princesses," Fern whispered, recognizing the royal crests on their sashes. "Who are they?" Finn gasped. "Can we say hi?" Before Finn could answer, the kite dove into a tree branch and got stuck. Princess Olive leapt to retrieve it, but slipped on a mossy rock and fell with a little yelp. Fern rushed forward. "Are you hurt, Princess?" Princess Olive blinked in shock. "A talking fox?" Olivia, who loved magic and believed in talking animals, clapped her hands. "I knew it. The forest really is enchanted." And so began an unexpected friendship. Fern helped free the kite while Finn bounded over to meet the princesses. "I'm Finn. Are you real princesses?" Olive grinned. "Yes, and we're on an adventure." "Can we come too?" Finn asked. Fern hesitated, but Olivia knelt down and looked gently at her. "You would be our honored guests." With a little smile, Fern nodded. "Very well, but stay close." Together, the foxes and the princesses wandered deeper into the forest, crossing whispering brooks and passing ancient trees. Olive showed them how to read a compass, and Finn showed them where the juiciest blackberries grew. Suddenly, a cold wind swept through the trees. "Storm's coming," Fern said, ears flicking. "We need shelter." Olivia spotted a nearby cave, partially hidden behind ferns. They ducked inside just as rain poured from the sky, but the cave was deeper than it seemed. As they waited for the rain to pass, Finn's nose twitched. "Something smells funny." They crept deeper and deeper and deeper inside the cave, guided by Fern's keen sense of direction and Olivia's glowing lantern. Soon they found an old door covered in ivy and in moss. "Should we open it?" Olive asked. Fern tilted her head carefully. Inside was a forgotten chamber filled with dusty scrolls, glowing crystals, and carvings on the wall that told the story of two sister princesses who tamed the wind fox, guardian of the forest. "That's us," Olivia whispered, and in the center of the chamber sat an egg, not an ordinary egg, but one that shimmered with silver and with gold. "Is it a dragon's egg?" Finn asked. Just then the egg wobbled. "Oh!" Olivia stepped back. Crack! Crack, peep! Out came a tiny creature, a baby moon fox with glittering fur, barely the size of a kitten. "She must be the guardian's child," Fern whispered. "Left here to be protected until the right friends came along." "She's cold," Olive said, wrapping the baby fox in her sash. Lightning cracked overhead. Outside the cave, something stirred. A dark shape moved among the trees, tall and slinking. "The storm stag," Fern growled. "He feeds off lost things and frightened hearts." "We are not afraid," said Olivia bravely, but her hand trembled. "We have to distract it," Fern said, "while you run back to the castle with the moon fox." "I'll do it," Olive volunteered. "No, I'm faster," Finn said, stepping forward. "I'll lead him away." Fern's heart filled with pride and with fear. "Be careful, my brave one." With a dash, Finn bolted into the trees, yipping and barking. The storm stag chased after him, glowing eyes like embers. Fern, Olivia, and Olive ran the other way, clutching the baby moon fox. The rain turned to mist, then slowly stopped. Sunlight broke through the clouds. When they reached the castle gates, guards rushed to help, shocked to see the princesses with foxes at their heels and a shimmering creature in their arms. "What is that?" the queen gasped. "The moon fox," Olivia said, "and they," she pointed to Fern and Finn, "are our heroes." Later that evening, safe and warm, the queen declared Fern and Finn protectors of the royal forest. The moon fox was named Luna and given a magical garden to grow in. And Finn, well, he didn't stop asking questions, but he did earn a tiny silver crown of his own, which he proudly wore whenever he visited the castle. Princess Olive, Princess Olivia, Fern, and Finn became the most beloved adventurers the kingdom had ever known. And from that day on, every child in the land knew the forest wasn't just alive, it was magical, especially if you have a fox as a friend. More fox adventures to come. These templates are all available at hometownquiltcompany.com, and I can't wait to see what you make. I hope you've enjoyed this story as much as I've enjoyed telling it. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.